Okay, what's going to be our next topic? So those listening and watching at home.
It'll be my topic.
Which would be?
The Nintendo Switch.
Stay right here for the Nintendo Switch topic. And let's go.
Let's do it. Back.
Dude, I'm excited.
Yeah, so I want to talk about the new Nintendo Switch. If you guys have you guys heard about it, seen it, read it, anything?
It's coming out summer next year, right?
I believe so. It's actually pretty cool.
Dude, it's so amazing.
Yeah, Nintendo's known for like doing pretty new, interesting things with controllers. So I really like the portability of it. Like you can go almost anywhere and stuff like that. That's pretty cool.
Almost everywhere. You can go everywhere.
Yeah, and still play the same game.
Yes.
Like, yep.
That is the fucking thing I've been wanting from games forever, man.
I know, you've said it numerous podcasts.
I have, right?
That's what you want.
I'm not crazy, right? Yeah.
Because you wanted like that PS, kind of like a PS Vita
exactly.
thing. But like,
when that was announced, I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, am I really? And I waited because I was hesitant because they were vague about it. They were like, well, maybe some games and some features and not everything.
Yeah.
And then you know the Wii U came out and it was like, oh, is that thing? And it was like, well, it can only go down to about like the room. And then once you get out of the room, it like doesn't connect anymore. You're like, okay. So and then Vita comes out and it doesn't really work.
Switch.
But fuck, dude, this is awesome.
Yeah. It's great. I mean, and I do like how you can like almost customize the controller. Like you can have almost the traditional controller, slide it onto the screen and actually play it like that.
Yeah, like that, or you can take it off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you can have the two little pieces and everything. So I mean, are they going to still stick with motion sensors and everything? Do you think?
I was just gonna say that. I think they're ditching it. They may.
I think so too.
In the future. Okay, here's one of two things, and they could do both. They allow support for the old Wii Waggle controllers. They come out with specific Switch Waggle controllers in support of old Wii games, because the Wii U was known to have what they call a virtual console, which is you download older console games. If they continue that trend with the Switch and you download older Wii games, you're going to need Waggle. It was an important enough part of some of those games that you're going to need a way to do that. So either you do it through an analog stick and you fake it, or you allow people to use old controllers or buy controllers specifically for the Switch that emulate the Waggle.
Well, they're not backwards compatible, so that was one thing that people were a little upset. But
either was the Wii or the Wii U, like they did make virtual consoles so that you can buy games. So like backwards compatible in a traditional sense, no. Will they eventually be able to play older games? I believe so because of what they've had in the past. Mm-hmm. And that means that this whole thing is going to have all of you could have everything from Game Boy to 3DS to N64 to GameCube, like all on one console.
Well, think about this also.
That'd be awesome. I didn't know they were doing a 3DS and everything too.
Well, I mean, theoretically.
Oh, okay.
Via virtual console. You have to buy it again. But like the idea is that you would take this thing and still be able to play your 3DS stuff on it.
Now, did you watch the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Was that Skyrim on there, I think, that they were showing? So like they're actually getting pretty good games.
Unreal 4 support, which would mean Gears of War 4.
Right.
Skyrim. But keep in mind, I was watching a podcast on this the other day. Skyrim came out 5 years ago. This is not a new game. This is actually probably an older generation game, theoretically. So I still think there's going to be limitations. I don't think you're going to get like Red Dead 2 on there necessarily.
They're taking strides to it, which I like.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like the fact that like you can take both those things off and you can have a 1 and 2 player right there, and you can just freaking do that. That's pretty cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can like watch like other stuff on it too, like almost kind of like Netflix, or you can put like other stuff on it.
I believe the Wii has that ability, but their online infrastructure is terrible compared to Xbox. Like, a friend is not a friend name; it's a code that you have to put in. It's
you know what I
mean? So like, man, if they could just clean that up, I really think they would hit a trifecta of amazingness through features, form, like gameplay and all that, or games that are allowed, and then like online capabilities. They would just nail it, man. I'm already thinking about buying that in a heartbeat when it comes out in March.
Right, me too. But the one thing that I'm a little worried about is like, okay, so there's a lot of movement in the controller and everything. Like you can customize it and everything, but wear and tear of like the little clicks and everything like that, you know, that's gonna take its toll. Is that gonna stand up to how much you move it around and everything?
Yeah, great question. I don't know. The durability, yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you could do. I mean, but okay, so I'm going to also transition to something I wanted to talk about for a brief second. Is that you probably can buy more or different ones.
Right.
And they also showed, I think Polygon had it, so if you want to go to polygon.com, they'll have it, they showed a concept of, let's say Virtual Console does exist. And if you're keeping up at home, Virtual Console was the thing that allows you to play old games. Mm-hmm. You get an NES game. You can buy NES joysticks that attach on the side. So you play exactly, or Super Nintendo, and then the Super Nintendo comes on the side, right? So
yeah.
Right, so like you can buy custom joysticks, and they're gonna have different colors that you can put on there. Like Nintendo does that stuff really well. So I think these joysticks will probably, 2 of them will probably run you about $40 to $60, and I think you're going to be encouraged to buy new and different ones. And I think if Nintendo's smart, which they've proven with these trailers so far, albeit they're horrible choices for the last decade, I think this thing should be pretty durable and able to get you through to the next controller.
Well, that's good. Because the only thing that I was worried about mainly is the screen. Okay, if that starts to go trying to, you can't click back into the screen, then half the actual nice awesomeness of this.
I wonder how the battery life is on it.
That is a huge question.
That's the other question. Yeah.
That's the other thing, because I was because our phones, you play anything on your phone for like 30 minutes, your battery's done.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So if this is a high resolution thing, go ahead. I was gonna say the battery's gonna run out pretty freaking quick.
So 2 things. Can you? Okay, so yes, but if you look at where you are, where you're gonna take this thing. So on the road, that's a problem. On an airplane and airport, that stuff is becoming less of an issue, especially if you fly Alaska. Alaska has actual USB and prong cable power for free. So airplane, you're solid. You just hook it up. Will it be able to hook up to those things? I don't what kind of battery. If it's a USB battery, that's pretty freaking awesome. Because potentially you can put that to a battery extension, which would be really great. But it's still problematic.
Plug it into a computer.
Or plug it into a computer and charge. Yeah, that would be really big. Secondary questions off battery life that I'd be concerned about.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I'm pretty sure they already thought of that though too.
They said. From what I got,
how long has this thing been in development though? That's what I'm just
a couple
wondering.
of years now, 4 years, 3 years.
Yeah,
it's been. I'm so excited for this. And then they said the storage. What I read is going to be 32 gigabytes out of the box. But if it's anything like the 3DS or any modern console, which I say that sparingly because Wii and Wii U have proven that despite modern technology advances and what do you call them, trends, they don't adhere to them. I would hope that they're learning their mistake with this Nintendo Switch, which I feel like they're proving they are, and if they have, then they'll know that like the 3DS, you could just get a bigger memory stick, put it in there, or like the Xbox and PS4, you can just use an external hard drive for all your stuff, right? Because Skyrim's not a small game. That's a chunk of gigabytes that you're putting, right?
It's huge.
Yeah. So hopefully they allow you to. Yeah. Hopefully they allow you to either use sticks and or external hard drives to put your saves.
Yeah. I heard they want you to work on their new Mega Man X project. They want you to be the leading designer on the game and ideas, stuff like that.
They requested Clayton Kisco.
Dude, I would.
You would take that in a heartbeat?
I mean, no. I think I would probably fuck up and then ruin my career, and people would hate me forever because I.
Kind of like the guy with the ET.
Yes.
The ET game.
Yeah. So another thing to note, I think, from what I saw, is that the NBA 2K and another game, all those shown, are not confirmed to be on just yet. But like, they have a lot of third-party developer support. New Super Mario game was debuted there. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but it looks like Mario 64 style. So that is exciting. The new Zelda looks amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so stoked for this, man. And then the Pro controller looks sweet. And then they're also going to be supporting esports with Splatoon.
Oh, Splatoon.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I heard that game was freaking awesome. Like this guy that I work with, I mean, he's 19, but he said Splatoon is really fun.
Right.
Like he said, it's really fun.
It's competitive.
Yeah.
And it's.
And I want to try it. I want to try it. I don't know if it's PC. It's on PC or not, or.
And the best.
No, I think it's.
Just strictly for like Nintendo, huh?
Yes,
I'm not sure.
It's just Nintendo. It's Nintendo owned property. Most games.
Yeah, I think he said it was on the computer. I could have sworn he said it was on Steam.
I would be surprised.
I'm gonna have to look that up because I could have sworn he said it was on Steam because he played it on because he only has a computer. He just got a PlayStation. I have to look that up. Because
I'm
if it
looking
is,
up
I'm
right
gonna
now.
go download it on Steam.
Oh yeah, it is.
It is. Yeah.
Maybe we should
Is
get some Splatoon going.
You guys want to? Yeah. 'Cause maybe
Oh
it's
no,
not that.
it's not.
Is it?
It's not. Splatoon is a
it's
separate
not?
game. So,
You liar.
I could have sworn he said it was on freaking computer.
yeah.
Never mind.
That really
Okay.
hurts, Clay. You know, I.
Yeah, I know. You
don't
just got my
appreciate
hopes
that.
up.
Sorry guys.
What am I talking about? I got Battlefield 1. We're gonna be playing
Yeah, I
that.
gotta go get that.
You haven't got it yet?
No, I haven't.
Hold on. The standpoint.
Rocco got it. It should be downloaded right now. So good.
So anyway, Nintendo Switch.
Switch.
Super excited.
Mhm.
Man, there's one more point I was gonna make. I don't know. It just looks like what I've wanted. And, price
You
point.
said EA Sports, yeah. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
250.
Yeah, price point.
was the Wii. 350 was the Wii U, I believe, or 300. So I'm really curious. I don't think it's going to be above 400 because you look at 250, but then inflation is probably was closer to like 350. So we'll see what the
Yeah.
Switch price. But I'm very eager to find out.
Right.
So the Switch is initially, like you said, like the Wii U. So you can plug it up to your TV and stuff like that. It's like its own console, basically, that you can take around with you. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I
So if you remember, wait, what? No, I'm saying the price point for the.
I know the price point. I'm just talking about like That's just one of the questions I had.
So you have the dock, and then the console is the screen.
Gotcha.
And then you
Right.
put the screen onto the dock, and the dock theoretically has all of the wires hooked up to the TV, and so it automatically will, right?
So
You know what I mean?
makes
So you can just take it off the dock, and then you're playing it. Here's the other thing: is that the game industry is, to my delight, moving to a smartphone business model in the sense that the hardware will be coming out and updating much more frequently than the 4 or 5 year cycle that we're used to, and
Right.
the Switch, because of its like compartmentalized, like its components. Can you imagine, like 2 years from now, a year from now, a new Switch console comes out for people willing to pay the price point of updating graphics, maybe a couple new features, and all you're buying is just the screen? And so it's going to be cheaper, right? You don't have to buy the controllers, you don't have to buy the cables, you don't have to buy the dock. You're just buying an updated little screen thing. And so you do,
Yeah.
maybe even trade in the old one. Like, we're going to start moving into this like cycle, and I'm really excited because that means Nintendo gets to be a little bit more agile in the way that they are listening to our feedback and then updating it by the years. And it means that they get more third-party support if they get to keep up with the graphics advances. So super exciting. Compounded by the fact that Xbox One Scorpio is going to a more PC style of hardware building, in the sense that it's going to offer sliders potentially to players who are like, okay, I have the Scorpio. Like, game developers can build games for the Scorpio and the Xbox One and the Xbox One Slim, and so that it could have a range of graphics kind of deal. So you can buy the game, put it onto a console, and it will work. It will just be automatically slided down to the graphics capability, which means if they're already building that gradient, it means that a new game could potentially go down to the Switch, right? Like, if they're developing for all the different types of consoles already, it means that it has a bigger probability of being on the Switch. So while I say that like Skyrim was 5 years old and the chances of having the newer games are slim, this does keep that idea alive potentially. And that with the yearly cycle, we could potentially be seeing that. So super exciting. And the fact that it's portable, I mean, dude, if I have at this point, if the online is not that good, like, this will definitely have be a variable in this problem. But if the online for the Nintendo Switch is better, and I have a choice between buying a game for the Xbox One, the PS4, and the Switch, and I know that if I buy it for the Switch, I'll be able to take it with me on like the bus and everything, that greatly sways my decision making.
And that's where this is going to be like big. Like, the Switch is going to be big.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so excited.
I just thought that it would be. I thought the Switch would only be able to play like Nintendo games. That was the only thing I thought that was going to be like. It's going to be cool, but it's only going to be able to play that. But if it's going to be partnering with EA and everything like that, like, that's.
Well, isn't that funny? Because
that's a game changer right there.
That's your perception, and that's most people's perception. But the only reason why big games aren't on the Nintendo Wii and the Wii U is because they don't have the graphics fidelity,
yeah.
right?
That's the only reason?
That's the only reason.
Pretty much.
I thought it was just because they're like separate companies, like, you know.
No,
and you got,
They want their stuff out there more and more, like hitting other audiences. It's just they couldn't.
so then why doesn't
Run
Xbox
it.
make Gears of War for PlayStation 4 then?
Well,
Because that's different.
That
That's
is a
competitive.
Microsoft exclusive.
Yeah, that's a competitor.
Okay,
That's like Microsoft building something and giving it to his competitors to make money.
Tomb Raider.
so
Tomb Raider is not a exclusive to Xbox or PS4, but it is too graphically demanding to be on the Wii U.
Right.
The Zelda and Mario games don't go on Xbox and PS4 because they are Nintendo first-party games.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Okay,
But
I get it now.
But if you look at the N64, the N64 nearly had almost every game that PS had. They each had their own first-party games like Mario and Final Fantasy, but they cross overed a lot. And the GameCube kind of started to wane a little bit, and by the time the Wii came out, third-party support was nearly non-existent.
Gone. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why. So we're hopefully going to get back to that. Nintendo being with third-party. It'd be really exciting. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, I was just gonna say final consensus of what you guys think, yay or nay.
It sucks.
5 out of 7, perfect score. I'm excited.
Yeah, I give it a thumbs up.
5 out of 7, perfect score.
All
60% of the time, it works every time.
All right. Features and not everything.
Yeah.
And then the Wii U came out and it was like, oh, is that thing? And it was like, well, it can only go down to about like the room, and then once you get out of the room, it like doesn't connect anymore. You're like, okay. So and then Vita comes out and it doesn't really work.
Switch.
But fuck, dude, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, and I do like how you can like almost customize the controller. Like you can have almost the traditional controller slide it onto the screen and.
Awesome. Okay, what's going to be our next topic? So those listening and watching at home,
it'll be my topic,
which would be
the Nintendo Switch.
Stay right here for the Nintendo Switch topic, and let's go.
And we're back.
Dude, I'm excited.
Yeah, so actually play it like that.
Yeah, do it like that, or you can take it off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you can have the two little pieces and everything. So I mean, are they going to still stick with motion sensors and everything? Do you think?
I was just gonna say that. I think they're ditching it. They may.
I think so too.
In the future. Okay, here's one of two things, and they could do both. They allow support for the old Wii Waggle controllers. They come out with specific Switch Waggle controllers in support of old Wii games.
I want to talk about the new Nintendo Switch. If you guys have you guys heard about it, seen it, read it, anything?
It's coming out summer next year, right?
I believe so. It's actually pretty cool.
Dude, it's so amazing.
Yeah, Nintendo's known for like doing pretty new, interesting things with controllers. So I really like the portability of it. Like you can go almost anywhere and stuff like that. That's pretty cool.
Almost everywhere. You can go everywhere.
Yeah, and still play the same game.
Yes.
Like, yep.
That is the fucking thing I've been wanting from games forever, man.
I know, you've said it numerous podcasts.
I have, right?
That's what you want.
I'm not crazy, right? Yeah.
Because you wanted like that PS, kind of like a PS Vita
exactly.
thing. But like,
and when that was announced, I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, am I really? And I waited because I was hesitant because they were vague about it. They were like, well, maybe some games and some